What's the best sex toy for men?
The best sex toy for men?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say vibrating cock ring.
Have you used one before?
No, but it just looks like it would be the shit.
You see, so okay. It looks action packed.
That's what I'm saying. It looked like it would be the shit.
But is it
I've
more
never used one.
But is it more for her? Or is it for you? Like, are you getting off on the vibe?
Because I'm thinking like, because hear what I'm imagining. this thoughts of another man. Because I'm thinking, if it's close enough to your balls, it might feel like you're getting a little Hummer there. What you know what I mean?
But okay, true. So okay, I thought. Okay, so the cock ring thing I'm envisioning in my head,
right,
is that, let's say this is the penis,
right,
and it's kind of over. It will go over the top side. So would you feel like on this top side you'll still feel enough vibration to the balls area?
This is for me, bro. I'm spinning it around.
The Podical podcast, you can't win. Talking a good game, you can't win. Topics never lame, you can't win. Win.
Not your average Joseph. Marvelous. It's ridiculously funny.
Hi, I'm Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. So let's start the show. Like, comment, subscribe, all the above.
All of that.
All streaming platforms. Podical Sons podcast.
We are here.
Podicalsons.com. See us live in action. YouTube, what up? You see us as well on the website itself, podicalsons.com, and Spotify as well. Salute to Spotify and their numbers and our listeners and fan base stuff on the Spotify side. We are number one podcast for at least 13 people. So the stats was wild. The stats was remarkable. Let me say it was wild. It was so we're like in 71 people's top one.
Okay.
71 top 10.
Yeah.
We're in 46 people's top fives.
Mm.
And for our number one, for like we have number one, like for let's say top 10.
Yeah.
Number ones, 13.
That's dope. 13.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Yes.
We appreciate it. And top 10 and stuff, whatever. Yo, I take the top 10, whatever.
I'll take it.
If you're I want to say, if you're listening to this and your number one beast might be Joe Rogan, it takes some time to catch up to those type of.
It takes some time.
Some
man.
things and stuff like. Throw me some guests. Send them guests this way.
Yeah.
We'll slay the beast.
Yeah.
We'll slay the beast and stuff, whatever, right? Man. But even our guests that come through, we welcome. We appreciate all of you guys, from the financial sectors and stuff, whatever, to the women's point of views, to the poets, to the blog specialists,
to the tech specialists,
Yeah, man, all the above, man. Community savers, like, yeah, we welcome it, and it's only gonna get better from here, man.
Damn right.
So yeah, man. How's everything to this Christmas Eve?
I'm good, man. Yo, you're looking kind of festive over there, my brother.
Kind of festive.
Yeah, looking festive over there.
You know, ho ho ho.
I think Santa's the only person that ain't catching no slack this year.
Yo. Yeah, I don't know. Santa probably got to fly through Chirac again, so he catches some flack.
You gonna catch
Vest up, Santa. Vest up. Yeah.
Don't roll with anything too shiny.
Right? Bust our shots for fun. Yeah, man. Everything all good, man. And just I think by the time you guys get this will be Boxing Day in the UK, as well in Canada.
Yeah.
And Kwanzaa, the beginning of Kwanzaa. Screw what Smooth says about it's not being a real holiday. It's real in my heart.
It's real in your heart?
And Dr. Umar's heart as well.
As long as it's real in your heart, I think that's what counts.
And Dr. Umar's heart, that's all that matters, man.
That's all that matters. It really matters.
Okay, man. Let's get to these. Let's get these polls.
Let's get to the polls.
First poll of the week said, is it better to be loved or to better be feared? Now I want to explain the thought process behind all of this.
Right.
So I guess I will take the full blame for this question and stuff, whatever. What happened and stuff is where I haven't seen the movie Bronx Tale in so long.
Yeah, it's
right?
been a minute. Yeah. It's been a minute since I've seen
classic. If you haven't seen Bronx Tale and stuff, whatever, you're slacking. I feel like it's one of those flicks and stuff, whatever. Like not even just a mobster mafia kind of thing and stuff, whatever, but like a boy, you know, on
Boy
the
meets
fence,
girl,
boy
yeah,
meets girl,
yeah.
interracial relationship.
Mhm.
Like yo, it's deep. It's one of those movies and stuff, whatever. But Sonny, when Sonny was saying this stuff, whatever, when he was talking to damn, I forget his name now. He's talking to boss dude, and he's like, yo, is it better to be loved or is it better to be feared?
Right.
And when he gave his take on it, he was like, for him,
Right.
it's better to be feared.
Mm.
Because he's like, see all his men around, they love him because he treats them nice. Not too nice, but nice enough.
Nice enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he said, if you treat him too nice, they're not going to need him. They're probably off him, take his spot. I'm paraphrasing.
Right.
But then he's like, but if he's feared and stuff, whatever, he's like, I'm not a funny guy. Crack a joke, the room laughs, but they know I'm not that funny.
Right.
They know. But they gotta laugh because they're fear.
The boss cracks a joke, you laugh.
Exactly. So I looked at it and stuff, I was like, yo, that's a real ass question and stuff in today's time where I feel like tons of people they don't mind to be hated.
Nah, I don't.
They don't mind to be hated. They don't want to be loved.
No,
so they don't mind to be hated.
They
So
don't want to be loved.
I didn't want to use the word hated.
Right.
Because they're so quick to jump on the bandwagon on the love side.
Right.
I use the word feared because at the end of the day and stuff, people were just on that standalone complex type of stuff. Like, I don't give a fuck if nobody likes me and stuff. I'ma be me.
Yeah.
I'ma do me.
Yeah.
And we live in high times of city girl kind of vibe. And no shade to the city girls and the ratchet rap type of people, but a lot of women say that it feels empowering.
Yeah.
But in the process and stuff of empowerment to that side, from my point of view, my opinion, it can get kind of convoluted and toxic, where it looks and stuff is like, yo, I don't give a fuck with what you say.
Right.
But I have words of wisdom. Yeah, but I still don't give a fuck with what you say.
Right. Right.
So that's why I pondered with the question: is it better to be loved or feared?
That's a good question. In the social media realm,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that still holds true? Because I could see it like within like a corporate or a workplace setting, right? Where you're the boss and you're responsible for those people underneath you, whether they love you or fear you, right? But like in a social media realm, like let's say you're a content creator, if people fear you, they don't necessarily have to
follow you,
right? So I'm like, in that sense, does it still hold true? Maybe it's better to be loved in that sense.
In that sense, but then you have other people and stuff where they look at it where they don't care to be loved. So I always look at stuff as where, let's say, private profiles.
Right.
You don't care for the peanut masses and stuff unless you have some kind of OnlyFans stuff behind there.
Yeah.
Because I look at it stuff as where you're up here for your own personal purpose and stuff, right?
Yeah.
You could have more friends.
Right.
But you choose to close off or put a wall up and everything. So therefore, you're not really chasing the love. An influencer and stuff, whatever, I don't think it's beneficial money marketing wise for them to put private
yeah,
a private filter
to me,
up
it
on
doesn't
everything.
make sense.
You want to welcome as much love as you can possible. When you're putting a limit for the private wall, I feel like you're limiting the amount of love that can come to you. Right?
Yeah.
And then where the same people and stuff, whatever, not all, I'm not generalizing and stuff, but this, a good portion of people, we're saying the process stuff like, they don't care. But people are not gonna like you if they can't see what you're going. I don't care. So that means you're not on the love aspect no more.
Right, yeah.
You must be on the, well, fear me and leave me alone, fucker. I don't know. Like, help me understand.
Yeah.
So on the polls now, like I said, 73% said loved.
73% said loved.
And I'm pretty sure, like, it was a lot to kind of go through and stuff, whatever, to pick and choose. But I was looking like, you know what? I'm not gonna air out certain people. But I'm looking like, you just told me a few days ago. You don't give a damn. Oh yeah, I'll tell y'all here. You don't give a damn about being loved. I don't care if I don't give a damn and blah blah. So that means, but these are the same people that voted. They wanted to be loved, then feared. I don't know. So what about you? Loved or feared, man?
I think I can handle love.
You can handle love?
I think I can handle love.
I would say love too.
Yeah.
But I feel like I see both sides of the fence.
I know. I see both
because
sides.
I explained it. Whatever.
I see both sides.
Deep down inside and stuff, from business sense, I would rather be loved. If I didn't have any kind of business and stuff like that pertaining to need people,
right,
I would be okay with the feared.
Okay.
Because I would look at it stuff as where, and I use this as Nas, people fear what they don't understand, hate what they can't conquer.
Okay.
Because this is the theory of man. And when they don't understand you or they don't know you or have an idea about you or stuff, whatever, they tend to kind of leave you alone.
Right.
You have the small, curious pack and few, whatever, UFO comes down and touches down, whatever, right? We have an idea, this unidentified flying object. Are you not gonna go, let's go drive up to it? You might have you have more saying, let's get the fuck away from it.
Right.
Because what our knowledge and stuff from Independence Day and all these other things.
We need to rethink this.
But you're still gonna have the small few is like, let's make contact. Those. So I look at it as where, but again, these people or these extraterrestrials will look as like, hey, we want to be loved. Let us open up and welcome humans. We are from Kleborg, at a galaxy far, far away. What is it? The catapult galaxy? Cartwheel galaxy.
The cartwheel galaxy.
The cartwheel galaxy, right? So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But if they want to be feared, they come out busting.
They come in and
like every hood
kill a few and say, all right, this is what we're going to do.
Every hood whatever. Be like, yo, this hood wants to be loved. But y'all got like 8 bodies and stuff in like the past few months.
Right.
No. We still want to be loved. No, you guys are feared.
Nah, you're feared.
You'll do some shit to make yourself be feared.
Right.
Not to be loved.
Right.
Right. And I feel like a lot of people don't do things anymore to be loved.
No, you're right. You're right. A seldom few will do it to be loved.
Facts. Why do you think some people champion being hated on and not showing love? Like it's like there's so many people. I grew up with a culture, the hip hop culture especially.
Right.
I look at that and stuff, but there was more my influence stuff pertaining instead of like family type of thing. I want to say I got more about haters and how haters gonna hate and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
More from the hip hop culture.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up from and stuff, right? And I look at it stuff as where like you're always gonna know that there's gonna be haters.
Yeah.
And then you have, then I look at my family, both sides.
Right.
Was always championing and stuff for them, like, yo, like, we gotta love each other. Be kind.
Yeah. And
then you have the culture, and I'm not blaming all hip hop and stuff for them, not to the conscious rappers and all the above what's your boy?
Oh, D1?
Yeah. I heard a track.
You heard a track?
I heard a track.
Okay.
It's like, my joy is my weapon.
Yeah.
Some fire track.
Yeah.
Some fire track.
This is other one. Bizzle. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
Yo, he got some fire. I was like, bro, this is Christian rap. It's all right.
I look at it stuff as where love conquers all.
Right.
I'm a soldier of love. Shout out to Sade. I will claim that till the day I die.
Yeah.
But I look at it as stuff as where people don't give a damn about not being liked or not being loved. It has to start, at least the like should eventually turn to the love.
Turn to love, right?
Right? But people's like, I'm okay being my fortress of solitude. I'm okay not fucking with these people. I don't say I'm introverted or something like that. They just have ways to kind of produce the standalone complex.
Yeah.
So I look at it as where do we get this from?
Well, I don't know, because when I thought about that, right, and you mentioned, the family on this side and the family on that side, I'm like, is that the divide? Are we looking at it from a situation where we grew up around love, right? And maybe some of these people who are like hate, maybe they didn't grow up around that, feeling that, experiencing that. So now when they're adults or they're close to the age of making those decisions, it's like, I'm standoffish type. It's a standoffish type of deal.
I think it's definitely upbringing. See, upbringing plays a fact. Like I look at it like this. All right. Salute to all the West Indian Jamaican folk and stuff out there. I want to say Jamaican especially because I don't really know too many about other races and stuff. Look at the track Superwoman. Karen White.
Karen White.
I'm not your superwoman. I'm not the kind of girl you can lay down and thinking everything's okay. Boy, I am only human.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Jamaican people turn that shit into a grab your woman and grind the fuck up on her. Because that's all love, right?
It's all love.
The woman's consenting to the grind, right? And the man is there and stuff, whatever. The song is pouring out sadness. This woman's going through some chronicles. Her marriage or her relationship is failing.
No, but it's slow enough for you to grind.
Yo, early in the morning, I put breakfast on your table. I'm like,
and do the stretch out the hand with a smile on his face, and she'll smile back.
I remember when I was like probably in first grade. I want to say either kindergarten or first grade.
Right.
It went from my birthday party,
to
an adult stay in the room. The adults is out here getting their grind on, type of thing. And that's what I say. I love my Jamaican culture.
Right.
Because I don't know if it was like that even with the American culture or with other cultures and stuff like that, whatever, right? Because some songs had more of a meaning.
Yeah.
Like I want to say, I don't see them slow dancing to like a What's Going On or something like that, whatever, right? A Marvin Gaye kind of track.
Right.
But a sexual healing, for sure.
For sure.
But I said, Superwoman is about a woman who's been defeated. Jamaican people still found time to grind on a person. To let you know, it's all love. We don't give a fuck what you saying. Love. It's all love over here. So that's what I'm saying. My culture, that like from both sides is Jamaican.
Right.
Where now, my hip-hop culture, because I grew up in America.
Yeah.
And growing up in Canada and stuff as well now.
Right.
Has this hate factor in between.
In between.
So I'm looking like, is it the influence? Like the outside influence compared to the internal? Because I want to say your family would be an internal, no?
I would say family be internal. And if you definitely, like just like we're saying, the upbringing, if you don't have that guidance from the internal, then your outside, the external is going to influence you.
That's fire. That's fire. That's a bar. I like that. That's fact. That's facts.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't have that, and a lot of things, because I mean, look at us, right? We're a product of that. Like, we're a product of that. Like, we are children of hip hop.
Correct.
But we're family first, right? So that whole upbringing of the loving family negates everything that's coming from us from on the outside.
Well said. Yeah. No further questions.
Yeah.
Dope. All right. The next poll of the week was, which is more expensive, living single or being married? And the poll said 73% said being married.
Being married? Really?
Talk about it, married man.
I'm about to say, these single people out there, they rich. They rich. Because I'm married, and boy, I tell you, there's a lot of bills that, you know what I mean? It'd be a real pain in the neck if I had to fight them on my own.
So will I be a power wallet?
I'm trying to figure it out right now because, yo, especially if you're single with children.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
if you're single by yourself, then possibly you're the only one you have to defend on, right? If you don't feel like eating, then you don't eat, right?
Okay.
If you're single with children, now you got to make sure your children eat, whether you eat or not.
What if some people really don't give a damn about their children, right? Because I look at it stuff as where, well, I don't know anyone personally, but some people, or I want to say, let's say some single moms, might even look at the kids as just a check from the government.
True.
Right?
True.
And while they're out probably eating like, filet mignon and the finer things and stuff, whatever, their kid might be getting a McDonald's.
Right.
Right? So it's kind of like mom not eating Capitol Grill, right? Because they said fuck a Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, the Cheesecake Factory's not cutting a few women. I don't know what's going on.
And then you're giving your daughter, your child
nuggets.
And it's like probably not even McDonald's nuggets, probably like Walmart box meat nuggets, right? So I look at it stuff as where, for me, looking at it, like I see like so many pros and cons and stuff. Like I can fully play devil's advocate with this.
Right.
from once being married and single, I look at stuff as where, let's say, average household. We were talking about the other day. We're talking about a country. GDP.
Yes.
So we're talking about the GDP and stuff, whatever, in like certain countries and stuff like that. So let's say a country like Canada or America, North America. Let's say US.
Right.
In US, the GDP and stuff, whatever, I want to say is probably about 40,000.
Okay.
Right? Probably about 40,000. Let's say, I saw a stat the other day. I'm trying to remember. South Carolina is like 20 out of 50 states.
Right.
It's 26. And the cost of living there, I think, would be like average about like 45,000 and stuff a year.
Okay.
Right? If you're single, you have to hug that by your damn self.
Right. Right.
If you're in a relationship, you can split that.
Split that. Right.
Right? So I'm looking, I'm like, okay. But it's not that expensive compared to a place like New York or California or certain places and stuff like that now. Now, if you're single like $1, you can feed yourself. I can feed myself for probably about, let's say I just want to go pick up something quick. Most common balanced, decent meals. If you pick it up on the go, probably like $15.
Probably like $15.
Less than $20.
Yeah.
If you're buying food that's still under $10 and stuff, whatever, don't expect it to give you nutritional value.
Nah.
Like, yo,
you might need to wash some clothes after.
It might even be street meat.
It might be street meat.
It might be street meat. Point. You know what I'm saying? Because only street meat is costing like, would you feel comfortable buying a street meat sausage and stuff for like $4 or street meat sausage and stuff for like $12?
I'm gonna have to go with the $12 one. I think it's a little bit more secure. I think I'm paying for the quality of street meat at that point.
That's quality of meat. Like, this possum tastes different. Facts. So I look at it where you have the single dance, where you can have the benefits, and a marriage dance.
Right. Because I was gonna say when you say couples, right, and or the fact that a married couple, you split the bills, but it's just you and your other half, right? Mm. But as a single person, you might be able to shack up with 2 other single people and split whatever bills 3 ways.
Very true.
Right?
I think the world has to start embracing the whole communal living aspect.
Yes.
Because I feel like when was the housing boom? In the 60s? In the 70s?
I want to say probably 70s, late 60s, early 70s,
okay.
Around there.
So like the housing boom time and stuff where like you can get houses for like peanuts.
Yes.
Right? With quote unquote incomes and stuff and what they were like back then and everything like that. You can still laugh.
One income coming in.
Can do it.
Yeah, because
could do it all.
It was an era of the stay-at-home mom.
Right.
Dad went out and worked, and he wasn't even working like a well-off job. His ass.
Yeah.
He was just doing a regular
9 to 5, like Joe Schmo, whatever, right? Now those times and stuff have changed.
Right. And
I feel like a lot of people and stuff are still brought up or grown up with the ideology. Like that can still pop off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in stuff. You can't raise your kids in the times that you were raised in.
No,
right?
Definitely can't.
But a lot of other adults and stuff might beg to differ. So the thing about the adults back then, they're looking at stuff as like, well, why are these kids are not leaving home? When back in my day, as soon as you hit 18
we're out the door.
You're out the gate and stuff, whatever, right? But I'm like, but when you were 18, cost of living, all these other things and stuff were a factor.
And the jobs were there too.
Thank you.
And the jobs were there.
Thank you. So now it makes sense to do the communal single living like you're saying.
Right.
Right? I don't want to say ego's getting into the way, but I think maybe lack of knowledge, because it's kind of hard to bet on somebody you don't know.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
And then in the couples aspect of stuff, I feel like, you have to be one of those asshole kind of people in a relationship. I see some memes. Yeah. If I see one, I'll send it to you. But there's one like me smashing before I get home. In case my family, now I have to feed my whole family. Like, yo, but you're making memes about it, whatever.
Yeah,
it's a real thing.
Crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's like, you know what? So instead of everybody like, what are we gonna eat? I don't know.
You
You guys pick. You're good.
Y'all figure it out.
Yeah.
Y'all don't feel it eating? I can eat a little something.
I'm not that hungry. We had a big thing at work today.
Yeah.
You know, it's
the real asshole move though is when the food come in and you still
knowing
that you ate.
And you still demolish that shit?
And you don't know that you already ate.
Gluttony. Gluttony is a sin. Yo, let me ask you. So could you name some perks of being single and some perks of being marriage? You were once a man in a single land.
I would say the fact that you could probably spend a little bit more on yourself. Right? You can be a little bit more selfish with your spending.
I think the thing about being single, you don't answer to nobody. I think if you put something somewhere,
right,
it's there when you come back.
Yeah. Nah.
Whatever, right?
Now it's funny though, because I mean, I got a good friend, and I consider him a jet setter because he's always on the go, flying to this place, flying to that place, and so forth, right? And
he makes single life look good.
He makes single life look amazing.
When you say he's a jet setter, passport, bro.
He makes single life look amazing. But one day I was talking to him, and I was like, yo, you out here doing it. You're living your life. He goes, yeah, man. But he goes, but to be honest, man, I wouldn't mind being in your position with a family and stuff like that, because I don't have that. And sometimes I be going these places and I have nobody to share it with.
Yo,
and when he said that, it just made me put things in perspective. Yeah.
I feel like there's a ton of times or ton of cases and stuff where you have like the single and the married people, right? The single people haven't really found anybody.
Right.
They're lonely.
Yeah.
And to the married people who are probably constantly busy doing, let's say, marriage or day-to-day life with the family aspect and stuff,
right,
probably tend to lose the essence of themselves and they become lonely. Like, I feel like there's a catch-22 on both sides, because the grass is not green on the other side, is green where you water it, right?
Right.
But I look at it stuff as where I think people are too focused and stuff on looking like, oh, well, that side looks nice.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of just like living and stuff and like who you are. Knowing self is the most important thing.
Right.
So I look at stuff like to your boy and everything like that. Hopefully he might look at stuff and say that, like, you know, the companionship is a hell of a thing to have.
Yeah.
However, we know there's some, well, I say it in general, not every man is meant to be a husband and not every woman is meant to be a wife.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So you can have the marriage of hell from either side and stuff. Right. And then to the married folk looking at it and everything like that. Yes, to pick up and just do shit is dope.
Yeah, it's dope.
It's dope and everything like that, whatever, right? But to pick up and do shit and then you might come back to nothing.
Sitting in front of your TV with a bowl of
cereal. Microwave dinner.
Microwave dinner. I'll say it's cereal, but yeah, microwave dinner seems more like it.
Cereal might be more of shit because the milk might be cheaper. In today's time? Damn inflation?
Yeah. We're trading in the microwave dinners for the cereals.
Yo, shit. I'm not mad at that, man. But yeah, I just look at that. Well, shout out to the people that participated in the polls.
Right.
We do appreciate you guys and stuff. And living single people, you'll be all right.
You'll be all right, man.
Married folk,
you'll be all right.
Look at your partner and say, we'll be all right.
We gonna make it.
We gonna make it.
We gonna make it.
With the Jada kids, we gonna make it. That's it. Anything more we might get sued.
Right. That's it.
All right, man. I wanted to start with Aubrey.
Okay.
Because there's so many, I want to say so many few random things ending off to the year.
Mm-hmm.
As of today, like I was telling you, we got 7 more days left in a year.
7 more days left to 2024, y'all.
And so when you get this to be the 26th, so it will technically be 5 more days left within the year of 2023.
Right.
Now, I look at stuff and always say that I don't want any more bad to happen before the good.
Yeah.
Let's say this, January 6th That time
it'll mark 1 year.
My gosh,
It'll mark 1 year.
No, it'll be 2 years. It'll be 3 years.
It's
2021, January 6th, 2021. That's when the whole Capitol Hill thing popped up.
That's when wow.
It popped up. But I looked at it.
It just seemed like yesterday.
Because Trump's still being indicted about shit like that from yesterday.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
And because I look at it, check this. With all of that being said, we don't appreciate how fast the time moves.
Right.
And there's so many things that tend to happen. Now, January 6th, let's say you just finished celebrating a Happy New Year. Let's say you and your significant other went away somewhere or something like that. Or you probably didn't go back to work till probably like January 4th. I think it happened on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. I feel like it happened like on a Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. Whatever. But like when it popped off, you're looking like, I know I said it. I said it to people myself. I'm like, God damn, like the year just started.
It literally just started.
The year just started.
Literally just started.
So now
when was the vote? Because it was like right after, right?
The vote?
Right.
No, the vote happened before.
The vote happened before.
So the vote happened on November 2020 during the pandemic.
Right.
Right. And then that's when they said Biden and Kamala is the one that won.
Right.
He had to leave. Well, I want to say the inauguration normally takes place at the end of January.
Right. Okay.
Right. So this happened before the inauguration.
Right. Right.
So now these Trump supporters, I want to say, or Republican folk, weren't too fond of the new changeover that was about to take place.
Right.
But right off the bat, it happened. So now, I'm saying now, with only a few days left in the year, anything is possible! But I look at it stuff as where I hope nothing bad happens. I hope, being an optimistic person,
right,
that this whole Hamas and Israeli conflict will be the last of the bad that happens this year. That on a significant scale.
On a scale,
I want to say yes. There's tons of people losing their lives and stuff. There's probably tons of serial killers going on. I'm not championing that.
Right.
But there's so many other things and stuff that's still underlining.
Yeah.
So I just hope nothing else bad that happens and stuff for the remainder of the year.
Right.
But I look at it stuff as where people are now just in break mode. Yeah. They're in kind of like in just chill mode. The holidays are now here.
Holidays is here.
And everything. And Arby Drake Graham.
Mm-hmm.
He always has a busy year. Yes. I feel like this guy, he doesn't stop working.
Nah, he's one of the most consistent, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had time this one day. I was like, is it because Drake's on holidays? No, Drake must be on holidays. And he had a day and time to address the haters.
And he went in on the haters.
But when I saw Drake, you and I had this off air. See, we're bringing topics and shit we talk about
every now and then.
Air,
we let you know what's going on behind the scenes. Yeah.
And your question at that time was, is Drake a musician or he's an actor?
Right.
That wasn't musical Drake addressing the haters.
No.
Musical Drake would have just wrote a song.
Right. No, he would have wrote a song. Musical Drake would have wrote a song.
Actor.
And he did. I mean, he did address a few in the scary hours. But it was still subliminal. So you would have to, if you knew, you knew. Right?
Man, this last, was it For the Dogs, the Scary Hours?
Right.
Fire.
Yeah.
The first Scary Hours, first All My Dogs, For All the Dogs? Nah. I was like, you had another J. Cole track and you try to hide it from us?
Try to.
But I was like,
but thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for putting it out.
So is Drake a musician or is he an actor?
I'm still rolling with the actor, man. I'm still rolling with the actor, man.
I feel like Drake is the greatest R&B singer out right now.
Yeah, but he could just be acting the role of the R&B singer.
Please explain your theory.
Well, my theory has always been this, right? If you're a performer can fall into many categories. That singer, rapper, and actor could be any one of those categories, right? If you're reading lyrics that somebody wrote, it's almost synonymous as reading a script somebody wrote, right?
Ooh.
If you get into character for a specific song, It's just like getting a character for a specific role.
Right, because, okay, I'm not a rapper.
Right.
You're a songwriter.
Right.
If you wrote a song and stuff, whatever, and you had you made a beat and you wrote a song and stuff, whatever, for like a deep, like a dark kind of theme or something like that, whatever.
Right.
And people are flowing and going.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing it any justice. You probably like this is, but they had people like that in the studios though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't say that A&R people, I don't know which position, but it would kind of be like, yo, put some more bass in your voice. So, put some more beat on that joint.
It usually falls in the engineer's hand.
It's the engineer
will understand
it's the
where
engineer
it's
and
going, where the
stuff,
song
right,
is going. Because he's trying to put everything
cohesively together and stuff like that. So he's like, yo, darken up the vocals. I mean, what if I came in on thinking of an America, a Dunkin' Donuts high.
Right.
I had a swell day.
Yeah.
The whole day went well. And he like, put some more evil in your voice. I was like, but I saved the bunny today. Yo, we don't hear the evil in your voice.
We don't hear that evil. Imagine if you killed the bunny instead.
Yo, now I gotta get in thespian mode and acting mode.
Right.
Fuck these bunnies, man. Fuck these bunnies.
That's it.
Bunnies.
That's the energy we need. I'm telling you, they in the studio, they're acting. Man.
Drake is an actor.
Yeah,
Drake is an actor.
He's an actor. And he's a very good one at it, man. Because like I said, there's not many, how many rappers that you know
correct go ahead
can do R&B successfully?
Lauryn Hill,
okay. I'm gonna put Doja Cat there. I'll put Doja Cat in
Doja. Do you count Nicki Minaj as the super bass?
I'll put Nicki went to acting school.
You're cool.
Nicki went to acting school.
You're onto something. You're not far off. Because I don't want to say it's not like you're drawing strings from anywhere and stuff like that, but you're looking at the way you're piecing it together.
Right.
It works. Hear me out. If I'm going to piggyback on your theory, Lil Wayne spits his music from the top of the dome.
Right.
Not saying Nicki Minaj don't write, not saying Drake don't write and stuff, whatever.
Right.
But a true musician can feel those type of things.
Right.
Like, you can throw a beat on right now and stuff, whatever. I am not a rapper.
Yeah.
I won't probably in my heart of hearts, the mind is one, but the body cannot produce like the bars I would want to. I drop bars like thunder.
Right.
Leave your ass in wonder.
All right, stop right there, man. We're going to get a writer for you. We're going to get a writer for you.
I know. I acted out.
Yeah, right. You acted out.
As you can see, I do well on camera.
There you go. You're thespian.
I can dress well on camera.
You said it. You're thespian.
And, hit the Steve Jobs pose when I get a turtleneck in my life.
That's all that's needed, bro.
And then that's it.
That's all that's needed.
Drake has been I want to say he's been a decent actor to my knowledge, because I only seen him playing the Degrassi role.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like at the time he bodied that character well.
Yeah.
I even thought that, because I didn't really rock with Degrassi all the way like that, whatever. Right. I remember seeing Drake walking, and then when I seen Drake in a wheelchair, I was like, oh shit. Because I didn't know nothing about it was made in Canada and it was all this stuff. I was like, oh shit. The real actor was so good that he probably got paralyzed, and they gave him. They wrote him in the script.
Wrote him in the script,
right? And then it looked like wheelchair guy can rap. They're like, he's not in a wheelchair in real life. I was like, word. I was like, okay.
Oh,
he's on Toronto. I'm like, oh, okay. So what you're saying is not far off. Like Drake got pulled up and stuff for them not writing your own rhymes.
Right.
Musicians write their own rhymes. A real musician and stuff like that, whatever. And you said an engineer would I want to say bring everything together. So if you wrote fire bars, there's another engineer in here and stuff. I'm not shading you. No. I know you're an engineer.
Yeah, no.
But I look at stuff, it's like another engineer is here, like, yo, Smooth, you know what would be proper about those bars and stuff you just wrote? If Mars spit them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why me? That's the first thing I'm going to say. I'm like, he wrote them.
Right.
Be like, yeah, but you might have more mass appeal or something.
Well, a lot of times writers will tell you when they write stuff, they had this person in mind or they had that person in mind.
Yeah, with Biggie and the Lil' Kim shit, whatever. So that's why when I heard some of his lines, I'm like, they might be suspect.
Right.
But I'm like, I think he probably wrote them for like Kim in mind.
Well, if you listen to if you listen to the early Foxy Brown stuff, you can tell which rhymes Nas wrote and which rhymes Jay-Z wrote.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And Foxy Brown, being Foxy Brown, took on those personas to produce those rhymes.
But it's so like, but okay. To know, let's say known hip hop artists, or to know known hip hop artists being known, and to find out they ghost wrote for other people.
Yeah.
Did it shock you, or does it shock you? Let's say you knew Jay-Z wrote Still Dre.
Right.
Did it shock you?
No, it didn't shock me.
Really? It shocked me.
It shocked you?
It shocked me because I want to say that, like, I couldn't see Jay-Z spitting those bars. Now, when I heard Victory,
right,
I can see Jadakiss spitting those Diddy bars.
Okay. So, and here's why it didn't shock me. If you go back and you listen to the earlier Dre stuff,
yeah,
the cadence is much different than on Still. If you listen to Still, the cadence is more like Jay-Z.
Now I have to go back and hit a spin. I'm pretty sure the people might hit a spin too when they hear this.
Yeah, it's like you listen to the cadence on Still, it's like, okay, even though you may not hear Jay-Z spit that bar, you can feel the JD cadence compared to what Dr. Dre was doing before.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. That's fair. I don't know. I wanted to say musician.
You want to say musician? You can still say musician. Because at the end of the day,
but you bring a compelling case.
At the end of the day, you know.
Okay, is he making albums or is he making musicals?
I'll say he's making musicals.
You're cold.
I'll say he's making musicals.
For All the Dogs, a musical?
Listen, man.
Maybe and Kathleen,
okay,
Jay-Z.
But I mean, the Scary Hours, there's a string of videos that goes with the album.
True, but I look at it stuff as where a lot of times and stuff, and I want to say Drake being the age that he is,
right,
will know the impact and difference of a music video.
Right.
Right? Like I want to say, if even Lil X is his buddy,
yeah,
and everything, and they're real close like that, he can understand the importance of a music video.
Right.
Now, if you have time, like I want to say, he made a statement that he's going to take a year off from music or something like that.
Something
earlier.
like that, yeah.
Whatever. So I don't really fault him for making these music videos, or like, oh, he said he's taking time off, but he's like, no, these things could have been done way ahead of schedule.
Yeah. And
when he took his break, because like I said, he had time and stuff in this video and stuff. Oh, shout out to the fan and stuff that actually tipped Drake 20 cents. and I looked at it and stuff, I was like, is it cold? Is that? But how much would you tip Drake?
I mean, a little bit more than 20 cents.
Yeah, but you know he got bread way over you and then some.
Yeah.
So would you really tip him?
Like $5.
You would tip Drake $5?
$5, man. I think $5 is fair.
Okay, I see your $5 and I raise you like $5.50. Yeah, I put $5.50.
You gonna put 50 cents on my $5?
Well, yeah, because it doesn't seem like, you know, like,
just give me the 50 cents.
Like, yo, I'm better than you, Smooth. I'm like more than you. Because I look at it's when the dude did 20 cents, I was like, I feel like it's a spit in the face. But I was like, well, you know, Drake is probably powerballing beyond like certain the average person's like thoughts and means. He'll tell you that this watch is a 1 of 1 and all that type of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking like, are you really just gonna give to the rich?
But when you say 20 cents, I mean, it just reminds me of something wifey asked me like a couple days ago. It's like, what do you give somebody who has everything? And I looked at it and I said the simplest of things.
Love.
Yeah. The simplest of things.
Love. I feel like, you know, with that whole was it like take dinner with Jay-Z or the $500,000?
Right.
Whatever, and people like, yo, you know, I take the $500,000 and everything like, because you don't know what kind of. I think if you're going in the dinner to go to the dinner with Jay-Z and say like, oh, he's gonna teach you, give me $1 million game. Like, how long is a dinner really? Like, I want to say, if you go, like, say you don't even wait to like think, you go there, you sit down, you have a few appetizers,
right?
Some drinks and stuff like that. An hour to maybe 2 max might pass. How much business ideas do you think somebody's going to share over food in between eating and stuff like that?
That's
too?
Not much,
right?
Not much is going to happen.
I feel like if you're doing it, you're not doing it for the business sense. You're doing it for the love.
Right.
Now, if you're taking the money, you're doing it for like, yo, this $500,000 could change your life. And you could do whatever the hell and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
I feel like when you have everything, it's love what you need. Because think about it, like if you're powerballing and I own like, let's say a restaurant or some shit like that, you walk in there and stuff like, oh shit, it's not your average. So I'm like, your money's no good here. Then you're probably looking like, oh shit, you got love for me like that?
Yeah.
Because my money's not, it's the love.
Yeah, it's the love.
That's what you give to a person that has everything.
Right now, the most precious thing Jay-Z probably getting for Christmas is a created card from one of his kids.
The love.
The love.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ain't it though? Because you know they not like old enough to be working a job.
Right.
To say they're earning this.
Right.
Yeah. But if you know they even took like the crayons and stuff, the twins like did the little crayon dance. Blue Ivy, let's say she made, I want to say pocket money from Beyonce tours and everything there.
Yeah.
And she bought him like, let's say Beyonce probably paid her like 100,000 and stuff, whatever, like a month.
Right.
She's bound to have millions of stuff to herself and everything. She's like, yo, Dad, it's not much, but we bought you a car. It was one when you used to sell dope back in the day when you were a dope boy.
Yeah.
It cost like such and such. It would bring tears to his eyes.
We bought you the 87 Maxima.
Yeah. Yo, remember that? In my lifetime, you rapped about that one whip. This is that whip. You were like, gosh, you care. You listen.
The thought that counts.
Because this man has, he's a billionaire.
Right.
So, fuck your money gonna do.
Exactly.
Yeah. Musical though, Smooth, you're a cold guy. You're a cold guy.
Listen, man. If you need somebody to put in the musical, I'm there. I'm willing to. I got dance moves. So I can hold a few notes, not all the high register ones, but the low baritone stuff. Yeah, call me. I'll come through.
One last thing I want to say about Drake and stuff too. You know the funny thing too is that Drake does get hated on a lot.
Yes,
I would say this. Let's say even dealing with, and I'll say it, let's say even dealing with Spotify.
Right.
They create enough algorithms around him for him to be that guy. Because
I can see it.
I see a lot of people's like the Spotify wrap-ups that was popping up.
Yeah.
He was in the top 5.
Yeah.
He was in the top 5. I want to say, I think he was in Mines. I'm going to confirm it. I believe Drake was in Mines and stuff, whatever. When I saw my Spotify number. And I looked at this, I was like, what the hell? But I remember for myself, I try to decline most of those things, right? Because let's say, I don't know how algorithms work and stuff. Yeah, Drake is number 4.
Okay. Yeah.
Drake is number 4. And I'll never say, okay, so these are you swap out Drake and put Nas in there.
Yeah.
You have my top 5.
Right.
You have my top 5.
Right.
That's my top 5 and stuff right there.
But again, it's just like we're going back to what we're saying, the volume of what Drake puts out, it's not saying that Nas not putting out music, but it's not at that clip that Drake is doing.
No.
So you can see why he'll end up in your top 5.
Of course. And I want to say, if it's not his projects, he's on someone else's project.
Right.
And then the fact that, like, with them, what I've noticed of at Spotify, I believe, don't quote me being this accurate, this would be alleged, 30 seconds of play quantifies a song, a play.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So once that's already kind of locked in, now think about, they're going to start rotating or popping up that artist, some more of their things in there. They have a thing in Spotify called Radio. So you can get the Busta Rhymes radio, Jay-Z radio, and they'll play similar artists plus the artist stuff.
Got it.
In itself, in the mix.
Right.
I've hit a few DJ Khaled's. I've hit a few Rick Rosses. They're a fan of like having Drake on some tracks and stuff like that.
Right.
That's adding to my Drake algorithm.
Right.
So now when I'm looking at
Makes
stuff
sense.
as I'm minding my business now, like, I jam when I'm in the shower.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what kind of song is this? And then I realize this is a Drake track and stuff. And I'm like, that's not really the vibe I want to jam with while I'm in the shower.
Yeah, but 30 seconds has already gone through.
Checkmate. Because I'm not going to just straight touch my phone with a wet ass hand. I was like, I gotta flash it all, gotta semi-dry it. So that counts as time and stuff, whatever going as
30
well,
seconds
right?
has gone through.
So boom. So yeah, so I see it. So salute to Arbery and stuff. It's just, I mean, there's a compelling case against that you're an actor, my guy, making musicals out in these streets.
I feel at some point he's gonna go back to acting, like acting.
You think so?
Yeah, I feel he still got it in him.
I thought so when it was, I think I love my, Think Like a Man flick.
Right.
I think he was in there, but I haven't seen him in anything else after that.
And I think when he walks away from like music, when he does like that walk away thing, I think you might see him pop up in the 1 or 2. Because remember, acting's one of those things where only really the women they kind of age out.
You think so?
Yeah, man. So you see male actors, most, a lot of these male actors, they go into like their 60s, some of them into their 70s.
So,
and with somebody like Aubrey, who's got that worldwide fan base, I can easily see somebody saying, "Listen, we're gonna tap into that."
So, what would you say about a person like I want to say she's goated to me, Cicely Tyson.
Cicely Tyson?
Yeah, because Cicely Tyson been doing it from she was younger.
Yes.
All the way till like right before her demise.
Yes, but how many Cicely Tyson?
So that's what I'm saying. Like, right? do we, because this is rare,
right?
Do we throw more flowers to it because it hasn't been done like that? Like I was looking at stuff like
she definitely
like I look at like flowers. We focus so much on Michael Jordan,
right,
with his 6 rings,
right,
over Bill Russell,
yeah,
who has 11.
Yeah,
you're not touching it. That's goated. That's good. But we praise Michael Jordan way over Bill Russell.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So that's why I'm looking at stuff. I'm like, all right, the Sicilies, they're not replicated that often and stuff for them. Like, I always say, like, you know who has me every now and then? Is it Katie Seagal? Peg from Married with Children. I grew up in the 90s. I grew up born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s.
Yeah.
Married with Children was a staple, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because of Married with Children, that's who I knew who the hell Frank Sinatra was, and then went back in my own research and found Rat Pack and all that type of stuff, whatever, right? Then when Married with Children was done, she did it with like 8 Simple Rules with John Ritter before his demise.
Right.
And she was on there, then to Futurama and everything. So I'm like, yo, this lady has longevity.
She has longevity, for sure.
And I look at stuff as like, she was in like some other show. I think one time I was watching like Dancing with the Stars with somebody and a commercial came on and she's in another show. Like she's not just doing voiceover.
Right.
Futurama, she's acting and stuff with it. I was like, yo, can we not throw Peg her flowers? I'm still calling her a Peg.
Yeah. Come on, man. She's affectionately known as Peg to me, man. She's affectionately known as Peg to me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So I look at stuff, I was like, why are we not, throwing more flowers to a person like this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I look at stuff as where if what you're saying and stuff is true, the women actors and stuff, they fall off over a specific age.
Yeah.
But the men will have some time.
The men will have some time. So, and that's why I believe, like, again, with his star power, I could see somebody like Drake, we need you for this role. Like, come back. You know what I mean?
Even if it's a little short,
one, too? If it's a little short one, too. Put the acting cape back on, come and do this. And that little short 1-2 role is enough to draw people out to come see the movie.
I felt like that and stuff before, but I think he had like too much of a time off. Was I think it's like Gillen, like he was on a different world. So he was a military dude in a different world. And then he was in like so many other TV shows and other movies and stuff, whatever, kind of playing a role and stuff like that as well. Lou Gossett Jr. did that too and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. Happy belated birthday, Samuel L. Jackson. Look how long Samuel L. Jackson was doing this shit. Coming to America was his first role?
And he started late. No, was it Coming to America or was it Pulp Fiction?
Coming to America was his first role.
Coming to America was the first
role.
Yeah,
he was the robber with the shotgun that came in to rob McDowell's. Freeze, you rhinoceros pistol. Yeah, when Arsenio put the... Yeah, that was Samuel L. Jackson. To this day.
Always
and Deontay Wilder got his ass whooped last night. he got his ass up last night. To this day. We still can't put that down. Because Deontay Wilder needs to humble himself, man.
He needs to humble himself.
But yeah.
He got humbled last night.
He got humbled last night. Sam, like I said, like these people, Sam's been doing it for that long.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
And he started late too.
He started late in the game.
He started late and it was 40.
Still here. Samuel L. Jackson's like 72. Out here still being Nick Fury.
Yo, salute, man.
So I look at it as like, not too many women do crack that barrier like you're saying.
Right.
So we should appreciate the women and stuff.
That
See, Marv isn't that sexist.
That too.
And they always write me off as this sexist bastard. And he's on podcasts talking down on women, and everything. And I love Katie Seagal. He's zesty. In his bright red shirt. Damn it. I just have a lot of passion in me. That's why the red is here. And that's why the voice box has value.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
That's it, man.
That's it.
Yo, Joe, I want to ask you and stuff, whatever. Do you have your bingo card ready for the celebrities on this Jeffrey Epstein list?
Oh, man.
And I heard they're redacting a few.
Well, I said three escaped. Well, that's the last that I heard. 3 escaped the list.
Yeah, but they haven't. They're scheduled to release his list in 2024.
Right. So there's room for
room for more
to drop off.
They're like, yo, you gotta pay for your freedom.
I mean, the fact that we waited, and this is what I'm saying, the fact that we waited so long, was there really 100 and something, or were there more on that list?
To be honest, I felt that when Andrew, is it Prince Andrew?
Prince Andrew.
From when Prince Andrew was exposed,
right,
of having affiliations with him,
yeah,
I felt like the list was vast with the 1%ers of the world.
Mm.
I just felt like it was super vast. And just my theory, I'll eat it by my damn self, but I just feel like they have to make example out of a few people.
They're gonna have to.
Because like it's a public outcry. And you don't want like this mass chaos because they're always gonna throw it, they're always gonna bring up Epstein.
Yeah.
They're always gonna bring up an Epstein situation and stuff, whatever, because I want to say there's gonna be like remnants of survivors. One that's always gonna be talked about it, whatever, because let's say if he was alive, he probably would buy them their silence, or NDAs will go out and everything like that.
Right.
There's no NDAs going out.
Right.
So everything is stuff like a new survivor could pop out and stuff, and that's okay if they do pop out.
Yeah.
But I look at it stuff as where that name is going to be synonymous for decades to come.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So I feel like because of that now, to kind of quell some of this fire, they have to throw some kind of water to it.
They're gonna have to.
So if the 100 names and stuff, whatever, is that water, then they'll see how much of the flames could they really like kill down. Because even if they could bring the flames down to like an ember, that's still good enough for them.
That's still good enough for them. Yeah. As
long
as we get them to stop talking.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, my whole thing is there were some prominent names on the flight manifest, and I'm wondering if some of those prominent names,
LeBron James,
Bill Clinton,
LeBron James,
I'm wondering if some of them is going to end up on the list, because if you're flying to an island,
it's a ranch.
A ranch is the ranch.
The ranch.
If you fly into the ranch,
yeah,
and some questionable things was happening at the ranch, then it's not far-fetched to think that you might be on that list.
So okay, now what if we go somewhere?
Right.
I'm not covering up for anybody. Devil's advocate over
we
here.
Take a flight.
Dressed in red and black like the devil. Not even the Omen. We go somewhere to some exotic island or some shit like that, whatever. Like guys' day out or some shit.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Me, you, a few other guy friends and stuff. They're like, what's the guys in the group chat?
Okay. All right. The group chat.
We wild out.
Right.
You know, we wild out, whatever, right?
Right.
Now, you being one of the older ones and stuff there.
The OG.
The OG in there, stuff, whatever. You're looking like, yo, I'm kind of tired of stuff and I'm going to put my head down and stuff. I'll be back for a minute now, whatever, right?
Right.
You wake up now. There's a naked, dead woman and stuff, whatever, like in the living room. You come out, whatever. You're looking like, damn, it's kind of quiet. Is everybody here? And you see all this huddled and gathered around a dead naked woman body right there.
Right.
Be like, well, Smooth, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I just woke up. Nah, you on the manifest. You on the manifest. You in this.
It's true.
You gotta hug this, bro.
It's true.
We don't care what you did. You ain't do shit.
Like Indian dude who supplied the cyanide.
Exactly. Johnny Joseph. That. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm like, yo, the guilty by association thing is real.
It is real. It's real. It's real.
It's real. So I look at it as where, yeah, you ain't had to do shit, but you were just affiliated from it, whatever, right?
Right.
Now I look at it as like, well, I wasn't really doing much and stuff, whatever. I just went to the island, did a walk with my wife. Didn't know what exactly was taking place there. Right. Nah, bitch. You were there. Your name should not be, no name should have been redacted.
No, none.
No name should have been redacted. Because they redacted even just those 3 for now, I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because even if January and stuff, whatever, like the list might even cut down to like 95 or some shit like that,
but
whatever.
That's the thing.
I still won't, because I'm looking like, one, this list could have been catastrophic. We're talking about this man had bread, had a fetish for young girls.
Yeah. And rubbing shoulders with some really
powerful 1%ers of the world.
People.
Change my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you saw. Give me 2 names. You think it's gonna be on this list? Bill Clinton.
I think Bill Clinton's name is gonna be on it.
Woody Allen for me.
Woody Allen. Andrew, because he's already outed. I think they're just gonna let that one ride.
Yeah. That you can't use that. That's your on the bingo card. The free.
That's the free.
The free spot.
Free in the middle.
Yeah. That's your free spot on the bingo card. Prince Andrew's the free spot on your bingo card. We already know. Duh.
But okay, but I was saying another thing is there's gonna be a lot of people who we don't know. Who are at the island that are high profile.
Oh, without a doubt.
We're going to know them because of it.
Yeah, but
they're gonna be, and I'm saying that is because they're going to be used as this scapegoat or the scapegoats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that. I do not doubt that. But I just want to know from who you know already is your other contender. Because keep it a buck, I said Donald Trump. I didn't say Clinton.
Right.
I said Trump.
I think Trump will be there.
Trump was one. And this would be another thing to extra sink him with.
Right.
For him not to run.
Right.
And
I think the lawyer.
Which lawyer?
His lawyer at the time.
Rudy?
Yeah.
Rudy Giovanni.
I think Rudy gonna be on there.
Rudy G. Yeah, Rudy G's definitely on there.
I think he's on there.
He's on there. This is pre-hair dye. This is the pre-hair dye Rudy and stuff. Hair dye Rudy. Yeah, I got Rudy.
You got any
Woody Allen and Trump for sure.
You got any women in mind that might be on it?
No, I'm gonna stand with women in this episode. I'm gonna stand with my what's the woman's sign? The circle with the down, the little hatchet. Yeah, I'm pro woman in this episode.
All right. Athlete wise.
It's so, it's so wild. I just feel like athlete-wise, there'll be more football players than I feel like NBA players.
I can see that.
And the reason why I say that and stuff is because I feel like their sports runs are a lot shorter than NBA players.
Right.
So I feel like if you're constantly seen in the limelight enough,
you're
gonna get your just desserts with women. What's the equation? You can lose a lot of money chasing women, but you can't lose a lot of women chasing money. And people just like equate, like even to this day, they'll see like Instagram person and stuff that have like 1 million followers and assume that they're rich just because they're in the limelight.
Yeah.
So I feel like with that will still get them kind of by if they're still being seen.
Out.
NFL stars, if they're not in the league like that anymore, or they weren't prominent enough, they can still rub shoulders, be amongst there with proper investments and proper dollars to still do whatever they do on the island.
I can see Marv Albert on that list.
I don't doubt the Czar won't be on there. I don't doubt that.
I could see him being on that list.
I don't doubt that.
R. Kelly, I could see being on that list.
I think they'll throw his name on there by association because I feel like if he was rocking with them, he wouldn't be in jail right now.
Here's why I say I could see him on that list. Because if you're keeping wild out parties down there, you're gonna have to have some of entertainment.
True that.
So there's gonna be some entertainers that we might be shocked to be on that list, but then might not be shocked that they're on that list. Puffy could be on that list.
I was gonna say, did he do it? Did he not?
He could be on that list.
Shit. Okay, so
did they give any time frame, or they just said 2024, sometime in 2024?
They said January 2024.
January.
That's what I heard.
So
first I heard early 2024.
Right.
Then I heard January 2024. I have to double check and see where my sources and stuff were for that.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure it's credible and stuff, whatever. So allegedly January, but early 2024. That's what I was told.
Okay.
What about this Christian Keys? Do you believe Christian Keys?
I mean, he's kind of giving me that Jesse Smollett vibe.
Why? Because he's light skinned and pretty? You're a bully. You're a bully.
I mean, he's saying stuff, then he's not saying stuff, but then he's alluding to stuff, and then he's not alluding to stuff.
That gives Jesse Juicy Smollett.
Juicy Smollett.
He's giving Juicy Smollett vibes right there. I had this debate with somebody the other day, and we were talking about do I believe his situation and stuff, right? Because I think I was having a conversation with two people about the way I guess his step-parents were treating him.
Right.
Or like or like the stepmother and stuff like how he was mistreated and stuff as a youth, trying to come up in the game and stuff.
Right.
I don't doubt that kids or, in situations and stuff where, we seen it when the Surviving R. Kelly thing came up, the parents just willingly gave their kid to R. Kelly, right? So I don't doubt that situation and stuff like that happens where some people might give their kids to the wrong people.
Right.
And the wrong things happen to these children and change them as different adults.
Yeah, yeah.
I look at it stuff as where the world I live in, and I say it with even every podcast episode and stuff, whatever. People come for me. People come for me anytime I have conversations somewhere and stuff, whatever, right? And it'd be DMs, face to face. I have people like might get at me like from that I might know personally.
Yeah.
And they might want to call me out on some shit I say. Anything that you say today, especially in these times, stand on it with 10 toes. Don't come half-assed like you're saying and stuff, whatever. It's giving this Juicy Smollett kind of vibe where you're alluding to shit.
Yeah.
Stand on it.
Yeah, that's it.
Stand the fuck up on it.
If you're
10
gonna
toes down.
And say something, then say it.
Then say it.
Then say it.
Then say it. If not, sit down, shut up, and then let the peanut gallery run. Because if you want to put the monster to bed, you know how to put the monster to bed.
Right.
If you feel like the monster can't be put to bed and stuff, whatever, then this is where true forgiveness has to start.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you have to look at stuff that you don't have the power to put whatever monster and stuff to bed. You have to hug that.
You got to hug that.
But no, you want to, quote unquote, put the monster to bed, not say the set monster's name. Don't worry, folks, it's not Tyler Perry. But we've seen you in Tyler Perry flicks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it TD Jakes? Like, I don't know. Like, what are you doing? Like,
it's got to be somebody. I mean, you're saying it happened. It's got to happen with somebody.
Stand on it. That's why I said, like, I don't know if I believe Christian Keys yet.
Yeah. Nah, that's what I'm saying.
What about those TD Jakes rumor?
Well, I mean,
how do you feel about?
Everything is still a rumor, right? It's just like allegations being tossed here inside. They say how
who's being tossed. I don't know. So where are you going with this thought? I'm watching your words.
What would they call?
Are you redacting your statement now?
What
Is
would
this a Jeffrey Epstein thing?
Dominant bottom? Is that the term they were using for
dominant bottom? That's the term that they
were
use.
using for TD.
So that means he was throwing it back. TD Jakes was getting those cakes clapped. Am I going to hell for that?
My eyes.
Whoa. Okay. I just want to say,
allegedly. There's a supposedly Kim Porter burner phone.
Mm-hmm.
Kim Porter USB drive that contains some really
risque footage,
some incriminating offense. Now with the whole Kim Porter thing, right? Allegedly, before she passed, she was supposed to be writing some tell-all book. Now,
but did he got that whopped off the way?
If she was writing in some tell-all book, maybe some of the stuff that she was trying to tell could be contained in these items. Allegedly, which has been turned over to the FBI.
So I don't doubt that.
Right.
I just look at stuff as where let's say quote unquote fans of our entertainers, or these are our heroes type of thing. No, I said it like that. I like it like that. Yeah. These are our heroes.
Yeah.
Does it make sense to have heroes anymore? Or like these are your leaders and stuff for it? Because let's say, and I don't listen to a TD Jakes sermon like that, so I won't stand with some type of terminology and stuff, right?
Right.
But let's say if it did have a sermon about I don't know, let's say anti-LGBT, would this not be hypocritical? And then now you probably went to, not saying you, but let's say a person probably went to the following because it's like, I like his word. It relates to me.
Right.
It speaks to me.
Right.
And what he embodies and stuff, whatever, is the way I want to live.
Right.
So now you hear he's getting his cakes clapped. Jakes is getting the cakes clapped. Now, is this the way you want to live now? Like this thing, it was shape and fuck with some people's realities.
Yeah. And I don't know that, like, I mean, how do you treat it? Like, again, like when you posed the question, I was thinking about it as
treat like an allegation until proof is given.
That, but we really need to stop holding these people in such high regards that we get crushed when we do hear things like that.
You're right, but I think the world that we live in,
right?
It I'm gonna say it panders to it. Like, think about this. You know for a fact that if you're that busy as a celebrity,
right,
you might not be able to like run your own Instagram account till like probably when you want to.
Okay.
So let's say you might have an assistant or some stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
You're blue check, verified, certified, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You're jet setting, you're moving this, you're constantly moving.
Right.
But you have like your assistant take these photos of you at lunch with big shots, making moves here and all that type of stuff. 9 out of 10, they might have your account on their phone.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever, right?
Yeah.
Now, me as your fan, I come to your page and I feel like social media is so stupid. Social media makes me so social that I can follow my idol and I can DM my idol whenever. Remember, Cam got left in the damn, he got left in the inbox and stuff when he tried to DM Nia Long.
Right. Yeah.
And now he was starstruck and smitten and stuff. I don't care what no one says.
Right.
When he met Nia Long for the first time.
Yeah.
Because he slid her DM from way back when.
Right.
And now she's probably just now paying it attention. Me now coming to your DM and stuff to follow you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Smooth. Hope all is well. Hopefully these haters don't get to you. Keep your head up. You're not even checking this fucking DM.
Nah, I don't even see it.
So now I'm looking at stuff as like, Smooth got my DM. Your assistant probably checked in and probably put it in the fodder, or probably even go into it because blue check verified people have a different kind of inbox.
They got a different kind of inbox. Yeah.
So the fact that people like my hypothetical self is still existing out there, it won't stop.
Right.
We're still going to idolize, we're still going to worship and everything like that. People look at Beyonce as God.
This is true.
Right?
This is true.
So I look at it stuff as like that. The fact that people are still doing it, it's a can't stop, won't stop type of thing.
Okay, all the people who have been written off as crazy. The first one that comes to mind is that Orlando dude from So Raven, or
Yeah, that's So Raven.
Yeah, that's So Raven.
Yeah.
Are they seeming so crazy now? Like when we look back at some of the stuff that they were saying. Are you
seeming so crazy? Cause that's So Raven. And cut. No lawsuits. I'm getting the hang of this. How to do this podcast thing without getting.
I like it, man. I like it.
Be like, hey, Podical Sons, you sung this much amount of our song. Cut the check.
No, we didn't.
No. I didn't violate sound bite rules, bastards.
But I mean, is he
doesn't
sounding so crazy now? Even the Corey dude, one of the other Corys that was coming out and saying his friend committed suicide because of the whole situation.
Oh yeah. Because Corey Feldman came out,
right,
and the other Corey committed suicide and stuff, whatever, right?
Even with what they're saying, like now we're getting a glimpse of some of the stuff that may be happening behind scenes. Now do we look back and say, yo, like you might have been telling the truth.
You know what it is? I feel like and this is going back to like the whole liked and loved.
Right.
Like you really have to be liked or loved out here. This mentality of not being liked and loved won't get you that.
Right.
Not saying people don't rock with I want to call him Orlando Brown.
I couldn't remember if his last name was Brown or not.
Yeah, because Orlando Jones was the former 7-Up guy.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And I want to say Orlando Brown, I think he didn't have that much of like like too many people liking him.
Right.
Like, let's say before he might quote unquote pose as crazy or look as crazy.
Right.
But I feel like if he had like an equal amount of like love and like compared to like Raven Simone.
Yeah.
I know that's hard to say because Raven Simone, we love Raven Simone from Cosby.
Right.
From Cosby to Coming Up to That's So Raven to The View, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like if even his love was on par with that and certain things he said wasn't that sporadic,
right,
we would believe it. We don't know. We don't know Christian Keys from any. Let me speak for myself.
Yeah,
I don't know Christian Keys from anywhere.
I don't know from
but then people and stuff are telling me like, yo, when I'm like, tell me a flick he's in. They can't tell me a flick he's in, but they like, oh my gosh, his story is so horrible.
Yeah,
that is so fucked up what they did. They believe him because they like him because they think he's cute. It's just Smooth Lake shit. So you gotta be liked,
right? If
you're liked a little bit, we liked Cassie.
Right.
We didn't, we had like a few songs from her and everything like that.
Yeah.
But we liked the fact that she was a well-kept, put together kind of girl.
Yeah.
She was cute.
Yeah.
She had that likable aura about her and everything like that.
Yeah.
We liked her.
Right.
So if she's saying anything and stuff, whatever, automatically before there's any evidence and stuff, whatever, we're gonna believe her.
Right.
We don't like you. Why the fuck should we believe you? We don't believe you. You need more people.
Yeah. You're right now. You're just doing it for attention.
Yeah.
You're trying to garner the attention of the like.
Correct.
Right.
So I don't know. Let's hope for the best, and let's hope some of these rumors stop or they slow down enough, because it's kind of like after that the whole New York thing with the if you speak now, if ever hold your peace pertaining to allegations.
Yeah.
I want to say the ending of this year, the floodgates have been flowing from like the end of November till now. Because remember, New York had a statute of limitations and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And that expired in the end of November.
Right.
And the Cassie thing came out, before I went home for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So let's hope it slows down and the pipe gets turned down a little bit.
Let's hope. One can only hope. I mean, we know it's going to just spring back up January.
Here we go.
We know we got shit coming. So let's just hope we end off this year. Okay.
Let's get the question of the week, man.
Question of the week.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Question of the week says, what's the best inspiring thing that has happened to you recently?
To me recently? The dream I told you about.
Which one? You want to care to share?
The ocean liner trip that we all boarded on.
You talk to the mic
it's like the other night I had a dream that my family, Marvin, his family. I won't say family. And a few peeps.
You think you slick? You think you slick? I like the delegation.
And a few peeps that was with us were on this cruise, and we were having the time of our lives. And I just woke up with such a positive feeling. I told you, like the first thing when I seen it, I told you like that was the first thing on my mind. I was like, yo, cross fingers, clap hands. Whatever type of money coming to us, make it come so we can have this trip, because the trip just felt so positive.
Mm.
It just felt so positive.
Mm-hmm. I think for me, recently, I saw, this was like a little bit before you told me about the black man with the whole water thing for Flint, Michigan.
Right.
Right? Because I looked at something like, when you were saying it, I'm like, is this not common knowledge? Like, I thought, like, if you're that money hungry for, not money hungry, but I want to say, if you're that hungry for attention,
yeah,
and you have the funds, be like, yo, I saw this guy's invention that makes clear water, like, you know, clean drinking water and stuff, whatever. It touched my soul. I had to pour my money in this, and then you just be that celebrity face, the first celebrity face, or a few,
right,
to get on this bandwagon. When I saw that, I was inspired and stuff to know for a fact that, like, to me, it put a thought in my head to say, no matter what, there's people out here still trying to make the world a better place.
Yeah.
Even though that story was old too.
Yeah, it's
right?
2019, I think.
Right, but I'm just getting hip to the 2023.
Right.
And I look at it stuff as where there's still a water crisis and stuff, not only just in America, but in so many parts and stuff in the world.
Yeah.
So even if Flint, Michigan wouldn't benefit from it, there's other places and stuff are just dying to benefit from this machine.
For
I was
sure.
looking like, yo, if I had the capital, I talk to him.
Yeah.
I talk to him. He's like, yo, boss, let's help save the world. Let's make the world a better place.
Right.
Like, that's basically what it is.
Right.
Right? But I look at it as like, all right, throw this dude on a Dragon's Den, Shark Tank. Somewhere, you know?
Somewhere.
Like, I hope even NASA, I hope if the governments do pick it up, it's not something so costly to the end user. Right. Be like, yo, we can't get viable drinking water, clean drinking water.
Right.
This machine can produce this to us. Please don't make us charge an arm, a leg, a soul,
put
and
enough
a torso.
investment in it that the cost comes down.
Facts. That. So yeah. All right. It's good. It's good. Let's get to Ask the Sons. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
First Ask the Sons comes from Gtnair. What's the best sex toy for men?
The best sex toy for men?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say vibrating cock ring.
Have you used one before?
No, but it just looks like it would be the shit.
You see, so okay. It looks action-packed.
That's what I'm saying. It looked like it would be the shit.
But is it
I've never used one.
But is it more for her? Or is it for you? Like, are you getting off on the vibe?
Because I'm thinking like, because here's what I'm imagining. this thoughts of another man. Because I'm thinking, if it's close enough to your balls, it might feel like you're getting a little Hummer there. What, you know what I mean?
But okay. True. So, okay. I thought, okay, so the cock ring thing I'm envisioning in my head,
right,
is that, let's say this is the penis,
right,
and it's kind of over, it will go over the top side. So would you feel like on this top side you'll still feel enough vibration to the balls area?
This is for me, bro. I'm spinning it around. This ain't for you. You getting shafted. Literally.
Cut the canvas.
You getting shafted. Literally.
Cut the canvas.
This is for my balls right now.
So you do this for yourself?
This is for my balls right now. This is like the little hum action that I wish I had.
Yo, I can't remember. There's a comedian and stuff. I think it was Bernie Mac. It was R.B. Bernie Mac. He's doing like, no, it wasn't Bernie Mac. I feel like it was Tony Roberts. It was a comedian. I feel like it's Tony Roberts, the fast talking comedian.
Yeah.
He's like, yo. Yes, he's like, yo, sometimes when you fucking a chick from the back and stuff, whatever, just call out your own name and stuff, whatever, you know? Be like, Smooth. She's like, Smooth. It's not always about you. I have needs too.
I have needs.
So this cock ring isn't for you.
Spin it around.
It's for me.
It's for
I
me.
have needs.
Now, if it tickles your ass,
you're welcome.
You're welcome.
It's out of pocket. How do we get here? That's a good damn question. I think for me,
right.
Keep it a buck though. Like, I feel like at a time in my life, I wanted to try a fleshlight.
Okay,
but
I'm gonna let you go into the fleshlight story. But you know what comes to mind?
What?
The twerking butt.
Yes.
Remember the twerking butt?
Yeah, but I feel like that's doing a lot. That's doing a lot.
That's doing a lot.
Like, so I look at it as like the equation is complex simplicity. Women are the complex portion, we're the simple aspect and stuff.
Right.
Do you really need all of that to kind of get the job done?
Nah, you don't need all that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the fleshlight might be just good enough.
Yeah.
Because I look at stuff as like where, let's say you and your woman might sneak off somewhere and stuff, whatever, right? And like, it's just like you guys find like a little secluded place and you're like, hey, honey, what's up, boo? And they just get into it and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
You don't need nothing. No, just that.
Yeah, that's that.
Right? So I look at it stuff as like, yo, if you're at like, you're off in a cut somewhere with your fleshlight, you're like, hey, fleshlight, hey, boo. And you just go at it.
You gonna name your fleshlight? Or just call it boo? Just call it boo.
Violet the vagina. There's a porn star in mine. There's a porn star in mine. And who is it? I'll call her out. Violet Myers.
Violet Myers? Okay.
She looks kind of like Latina-like, whatever. Right. The reason why I dig her is because I look at it as like, yeah, like aesthetically, she's an anime person though.
Okay.
So it was so funny and stuff for her. Cause I was seeing her like some of my anime type of like people that I follow and stuff, whatever.
Okay.
And I seen her pop up, whatever, and they always have these sexual jokes. I'm like, why do they always have sexual jokes? Because she had big titties,
right?
Big booty,
right?
So I was just
not then, knowing that she was a star.
Not knowing. So then when I clicked on and stuff for her, I was thinking like, huh. And the cheap me, the brokey in me, is looking like, I'm not paying for no damn OnlyFans.
Reddit?
To the Pornhub. When I was at a Pornhub, I was like, yo, she is a star. Like out here, we're talking about doing like Bang Bros and Brazzers and all that type of stuff. And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Because I fall that far away from like the porn world where it is
like, not noticeable to you.
Because like I grew up in the porn world where like you had the J Slays, I don't even know if Lex still doing porn.
I don't even think he's still doing porn.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like, so then you had like the Miss Kittens, the Vanessa Blues,
right,
and stuff like that. Where like, I can't tell you who now.
Nah.
So that's how I was like, yo, when I saw this shit, I was like, this is interesting. And I was looking like, if they had a flashlight,
come out with your own flashlight. Come out with your own flashlight and cock ring if you can.
Yo. You make money. Next question is from ThreadHead. What is denied by everyone but is actually 100% real?
Denied by everyone?
Yeah. But it's actually 100% real. So like it's 100%.
That's a good question. I can't think of anything that's denied by everyone and then turn out to be 100% true.
No, there's tons of. I'm thinking of devil's advocacy. I'm a firm believer in devil's advocacy because a lot of people will stand on their moral hill and act like the other side doesn't exist. And look at the other side like they're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and all this type of stuff. That's one thing.
Okay.
I think the other thing and stuff that came to me was failing upwards. And it works in the opposite too. You can do all the right things and it still won't work out.
Yeah.
And I look at like for failing upwards and stuff for me and in the past few years, I want to say, I think when I came into my prime,
right?
When I came to the prime and stuff of like me being a man, or the type of man that I am, zesty, sassy, whatever the fuck they want to call me now.
Yeah.
In my teenage years and under the age, let's say I want to say from 12 to 34, I was more in pursuit of women.
Okay.
I felt like if I took that
say
energy,
like most young men.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think when I got to like after my failed marriage,
right,
I was just more concerned and stuff about like finding me.
Okay.
So women kind of became a secondary thing and stuff, whatever. Or like it wasn't a top primary thing.
It wasn't a priority.
It wasn't a priority, but I looked at stuff as where when I was younger, I would spend that much energy to get women, or to deal with women and stuff like that, whatever, and it never really worked out. And then I turned this energy off.
Right.
Not be my own horn, but they flock.
Right.
They'll find a way to flock.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm not trying anymore.
No, but I think now you find in you, the real you gets to show, and then people are attracted to that.
Yeah, but again, I'm just doing me.
Yeah.
I'm just doing me. As everything else comes in after that, what I was like, that's great. Like I told you, I went on a date one time with a woman and stuff, and we went we met, swapped out numbers.
Okay.
We met, swapped out numbers. We had a lot of phone conversations and stuff with her. Let's say it was probably like a week before we actually went out on a date.
Yeah.
We went on a dinner date. In my world, this is my first time seeing you besides the first time we swapped out contact.
Right.
In her world, we're that. That means we're together. we're an item.
An item.
We're an item.
I was looking for an item.
An item. Yo, like, I'm at the restaurant, cut the check if you want, whatever, but I'm at this place and stuff, whatever. Don't worry, it's not a Cheesecake Factory type of place. It's under, or it's cheesecake level.
Cheesecake level?
So I'm not the one for you ladies. So again, and still, I don't care.
Right.
I don't care to be not cheesecake level and stuff, whatever, right? Boss, we're on this date. I'm still trying to get to know her because I'm looking like, want to make sure the shit you're saying, you didn't Google it. You don't have an AI program and stuff.
Right.
And what the fuck I'm saying?
Yeah.
You answer this food. Yo, we're in a booth. I thought we would kind of like be like, we're not in a, like kind of like in a smaller booth, like, two people.
Yeah.
Yo, she made her way. Shit, can I sit next to you? Sure. Oh my gosh, your cologne smells so nice.
I was back to the cologne.
I was like,
it wasn't Brute, was it?
It wasn't Brute. It wasn't. If it was though,
if it was,
if only. And I'm looking at stuff. I was like, yo, boo, relax. like we're just still trying to get to know each other and stuff, whatever, right? Are you hard right now? I was like, what? No. Why? Bitch, I can make you hard underneath the table. I'm like, I don't doubt that. I want to see it. Where are we in our relationship?
No, that's moving fast. She's on the Lolita Express.
But I know if it was younger me, that was still in that chase mode, my dick would probably came out.
It'll be like, hi, hey.
Macarena. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you don't like that song? That's right. That's So I look at stuff as like, yo, you could do everything wrong,
right,
and still work. And I specifically, even when it came to that woman, specifically, I asked her like, "What are your red flags in the dude?" And I try to chime in to make it seem like those are my red flags and stuff, whatever. She still wanted to throw it up like a dress on prom night.
She still try to.
So failing upwards is a real thing.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing.
And I feel like you can do everything right.
Right.
Some people will stuff like read a business plan, went to a seminar, had the proper coach, did all that, then decide to pick a land or property for a business, open up the business, and the business still flops.
You know what it reminds me of?
That's true.
Reminds me of Brewster's Millions.
What's that?
It was a movie with Richard Pryor.
Okay.
And he had to spend I think he had to spend, I don't know if it was 1 million at a certain amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
And if he was able to do it, like he would have got like some mad fortune or something like that. And so he invested in the stock market, but he picked all shitty picks, like all like the worst stock that you could possibly pick. And the dude was like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like putting tons of money in it. Dude came back. I don't know how you seen it, man, but these stocks they blew up. And he's like, "No."
They made more money.
He made more money.
So now you got to spend that money that he made with them. Oh man, maybe that's where the God's plan idea came from. Now,
maybe,
because I'm like, yo, if you give me a $1 million to blow within a day, I think it could be done. I think if I know I'm gonna have $1 million to burn, like if you tell me and stuff, whatever, like, hey, Christmas Day,
right?
You having stuff to spend $1 million?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the businesses might not be open to stuff, but I'd be like, yo, Smooth, what you looking for on Amazon? Run up an Amazon tab for you, run up, like,
yeah.
And just God's plan to like pay it forward like that. Whatever. I think I can make it happen. I could blow $1 million.
You can make it happen.
I know damn investments. Let's get to this last question and cha-cha slide. Exotic Kick said, you are given $100,000 to start a company. What company would you start? Now, shout out to Exotic Kick, because Exotic Kick came to me in my DM, right?
Right.
And said they stumbled upon our episode and stuff when we talked about if you had $100,000, you would quit.
Right.
Right? I don't even how long ago was that?
Shit,
that was all like. Well, we appreciate you. That's why you're getting your flowers and stuff on air.
Thank you.
But yeah, when we had that question and stuff, whatever, it was a few years ago.
Right.
And then like, yeah, okay, well, we said we will quit our jobs and stuff for $100,000 and stuff. Yeah. What kind of business will we start? So that's the question that they came with.
I wouldn't start anything new. I just
really
I would have just invested in the production company.
Which production company?
The Not Your Average Joseph production company. The stuff that makes all of this happen right here. And then go look for some talent.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I did want to invest, but I wanted to keep it real with company because he said company.
Yeah.
Possibly vending machines.
Okay.
How much the vending machine? Vending machines and a van.
Vending machine.
Vending machines and a van.
And a van.
Right? So I would probably try to buy one of those. We live in a culture. The R explicit E van. Is that safe enough?
That's safe.
That's safe enough?
That's safe enough.
Do you use their imagination?
Yeah.
Okay. Those white vans, I would use one of those because I don't feel like they're that expensive.
Nah,
so with the 100,000 stuff, I'd probably buy like maybe a few vending machines. Vending machines are like 5,000 max.
Nah, probably less than that.
Less than that, exactly.
Yeah.
So I look at stuff to say, okay, the van itself might even be like 5 racks.
Right.
So I'm left to 95,000, and then probably if I can get an employee that would know how to service the machines if they do break down.
Yeah.
And use that person just to go around and refill them.
Right.
And I refill on my ones and twos.
Yeah.
I think 100,000 would be well enough.
Well enough. I think so.
I would do that.
More than enough.
I think my other idea, like I always had for another side business stuff besides, like if I was given money and I'm just putting it out there, I had this idea. Don't laugh. I know you're going to laugh anyway. You're already smiling. You don't believe in me?
No, I believe in
okay.
you, but I know you come up with some
bullshit.
So
you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Only grams.
Only grams.
Or Instagrams.
Instagrams.
So I'll tell you the reason why I said those, and we said it first right here. If this idea go anywhere, I'm coming for y'all. So
7 days before the new year starts.
Right. So I feel like a lot of older people don't really have too many people to talk to.
Right.
Because not to be morbid, but a lot of their like friends or following and stuff might not be here on the mortal plane, on the living plane.
Yeah.
But I feel like they have so much wisdom to kind of give.
Okay.
So with only grams, you just holler at a grandmother or a grandparent or like one of these elderly people.
Yeah.
And ask them questions. and ask them like deep ass questions and stuff because they have the experience about life and everything. Not saying like a person who's probably been singled and they live to like 90 something years old might have all the answers, but they might have a answer and stuff like why they didn't choose to fall in love. Or
I don't think that's funny at all. I would rock with that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
My first idea was Golden Girls, but I want to get sued.
Oh, yeah. No,
and then I wanted to put like men in there and stuff too. So I was like, Golden Grams? Like, I don't know. Might seem like a cereal thing. So like, I don't know. But Instagrams, like, you know, instant. I was gonna say
Ancient Scrolls, but that might make
Ancient Scrolls. No, I feel like that has more of a old Instagram kind of vibe. Like old people just scrolling like, oh, new dentures on sale. Click, like, you know, prune juice is at a discount. Like, you know, new Alzheimer's research medication. Like, yeah. Ancient Scrolls. That's not a bad name. I'm coming for y'all if y'all come for my idea.
Leave these ideas alone. I'll trouble them.
But yeah, like I always feel like to even a lot of them, because most of them would be retired.
Yeah.
So to make a little change and stuff like that, whatever, and much as they might not be able to have like, you know, the ones that are coherent enough to have these conversations.
Right.
I look at stuff like it wouldn't be a problem for them. And they might enjoy it too. Mm-hmm. They might actually have a job they would enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Some of them probably did dead-end jobs all their life, got a plaque from their place that they retired, and probably didn't really enjoy that, and they're enjoying retirement now.
Right.
Elderhood is a hell of a thing, like I told you. Entry level to adulthood, awakening, elderhood. You have all this wisdom that you can share before you leave this mortal plane.
Right.
Why the hell not? Who gives a fuck if it's a non-family member and everything like that?
Why not?
What if you didn't have a family member that wanted to listen to you?
Yeah. But you now have that, but you still got the knowledge to pass on.
They look at you and shit like, look, like I want to say, like, you're not elderly, but you have young just coming up to you telling you dress fly for like a older dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all that type of stuff. And you probably like, oh, this is what my secret is. Da.
Yeah.
They probably applied it to their daily lives and call it a day. Your kids probably go blind to the shit that you might do, but someone else wanted your knowledge.
Right.
Someone else benefited from your knowledge.
Yeah.
Only grams.
We're watching y'all out there. We're watching y'all out there.
So yeah, that's it. That part. And that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Just get to the So Say the Sons. And cha-cha slide out. Let me find this thing right quick. So Say the Sons this week says, if you want to shine in front of everyone, you have to work in front of nobody.
So says the Sons.
So I feel like a lot of people, they want a golden sticker on their refrigerator from every step. I did research for my business that I want to start.
Okay.
Give me a golden sticker. I took out a loan to help start my business. Give me a golden sticker. All but not selling out to the dream what they had entitled to stuff or customer service thing. They want my first sale. I want a golden sticker. They want to highlight all of that. Right. And I feel like they're not gonna see every step. Actually, people don't really give a fuck till step 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah. And we're not saying that you can celebrate. Celebrate with yourself. We're not saying that you can't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and we spoke about that before. We
spoke about that, yeah.
I got my emergency confetti on deck. Confetti at? Let me see. No, it's in my jogging pants. I have to go back and go get it. But yeah, you gotta be able to celebrate.
You gotta be able to
celebrate your own personal wins and stuff by yourself. And like people, you know, they treat themselves to like little meals and all that type of stuff.
Right.
You don't need a peanut gallery and stuff for that. But I feel like the world we currently live in now, you need to see my wins or whatever I deem as a win.
Yeah.
That's it. I fell in love. That's great. He got me pregnant. That's great. He said he don't want this kid now. It's okay. I'll do it all by myself. That's great. No. Women, I'm still on your bandwagon on this episode. This is a woman episode for me, damn it.
Is it?
But I'm just looking at stuff as like, not everybody's going to see this win.
No.
Not even gonna. But you want to shine, like the intention. I get it. Some people need the attention to thrive on,
right?
To carry on and all that type of stuff. Whatever. But I'm like, not everybody's gonna see you work.
Nah, and more importantly, just like he said, not people don't care about the steps, especially those first few ones that you're taking. They'd be like, okay, I take those steps too.
But you gotta appreciate exotic kicks. You gotta appreciate the day ones and stuff, or the early ones and stuff, and be like, yo, I like it here. I'll stay.
Right.
Because I look at stuff as where eventually some of these rappers and stuff like, and even Cardi B and stuff as well at the time. Like I look at Cardi B's like testament proof.
Yeah.
Cardi B went from a stripper to a social media person and stuff, just talking about her life and her woes and all that type of stuff. And then I think eventually the rap thing came up, and I remember in Bodak Black, she made it be known, like, because the old Cardi B, I guess, like, the teeth wasn't proper at the bottom.
Yeah.
And she said, yes, I got them fixed.
Yeah.
And they love her like the ice cream truck.
Yeah.
Right? But I want to say, every step along the way, we're not always going to see you work.
It's true.
So, once again, folks, if you want to shine in front of everybody, you have to work in front of nobody. So say the Sons. We are here. This is it.
Dance no more. We make money moves.
We make money moves. We are here. Feliz Christmas Kwanzaa. Couldn't wait to say this again. You're like, what? He ain't saying all of his own.
Wait, it's coming. It's coming.
Boom.
I thought it was actually gonna be dropped when you mentioned Kwanzaa at the beginning.
Oh,
I thought you was
yeah.
I was gonna go in at that.
I was gonna do it, whatever. But I was like, Dr. Umar and stuff made me proud the other day. He went on the Joe Budden's podcast and he just ripped in anybody who was in an interracial relationship. And it wasn't for that. But I was looking like, boss, the whole room is with like light-skinned people. So they're mixed somewhere.
They mix.
So they're kind of
and one person on the squad is white. He's a straight white.
Sparks. He's like, no. You're gonna hear the dragon roar today. I was like, shit. And he got turned. So I was like, Dr. Umar got the roses before the Feliz Christmas Kwanzaa.
There you go.
But yes, we are here.
We are here.
So yeah, man. Once again, man, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. We really do appreciate you guys. Season's greetings, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that good stuff. Because by the time you get the next one, it will actually kind of be the first one for the year for us.
It'll be the first one for the year.
But yeah, it will be recorded before that. So you stay classy, enjoy, keep safe. And once again, man, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Peace and love, y'all.
Peace.
Go women!
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.